Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab, and I'm in the book. We about to break down. I'm gonna give you two lessons. The first one's gonna be about the allegories of the right brain, and this is the symbolism for it right here. I'm gonna break that down, and then I'm gonna take you over here and give you the functions of the right brain. Teach you how to use this thing. They've been teaching us that for generations. I'm just picking up on it and doing what I can do with it. Let's go. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken you. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. I think is know thyself and to my God be true. Right thinkers, let's go with P. Funk's philosophy on allegories of the right brain and the functions of the right brain. Let's go. This should be fun. This side here, Pisces, fish. We'll talk about that. You see, God is encased inside what? This thing here, the brain. They tell you that's where God dwells in the man. Okay, you try to get that point across in the Bible, Christian people, they did a good job at it. I'm learning some stuff that they put down. They knew what they were talking about, so I got no problem with that. Let's go. Again, I'm learning a different philosophy. Ain't no problem with that. But I'm still teaching you what I know. Let's go. Now that you grasp the basic functions of the right brain, we tell you about the concept left and right, male and female. Okay. The right side is considered the female side. Once you understand the functions, it'll mean be more clarity to you. I said the same thing. No, pay attention and you might learn something. Let's go. So, the right function, the right brain, and the left brain. You're equipped now to delve into, we call it allegories, the stories within even the Bible. Yeah, I've been quoting stuff from the Bible saying, well, they tell you the same thing I'm telling you. I got some more here for you. What's this? Bible, but they reference the right hemisphere. Take, for instance, John 21 and 6. Now, this is in the Bible. I'm quoting from the Bible now. Reading. Where it advises, cast the net on the right side of the boat. Now, in common sense, you would think you're in the boat, throw the net to the right side. Okay, that's an instruction. If you're net, you're fishing, you get that. That ain't what they're talking about. Remember, we did in the symbolism, we did in the esoteric messaging. This is not the basic run-of-the-mill nonsense. This is the hidden message that if you understand, you get it. The boat is your brain. Cast your net, put your thoughts to the right side of the brain. Hello, see the difference now? Now you see the symbolism there? He's saying, cast your net to the right side. He could say, think with the right brain. No parables. Y'all say Jesus spoke in parables. You know why? Because he was a philosopher. He gave advice. He didn't tell you what to do. He just gave you the advice and put it out there and let you do with it what you may. Again, and whoom, swing and miss it by a lot of us. Watch this. Cast your net to the right side. Okay, and what happened? You will find the fish. God dwells in the brain. Okay, you got to find him, and if you do it right, you'll find him. That's what they said. And y'all getting it that way? No. But that's how I'm receiving it. How the hell I can read your stuff and interpret it the way it's intended, and y'all been following for years, don't know what the hell y'all talking about. That drives me crazy. Sorry, but that just don't work well for me. Here, watch this. The boat symbolizes your mind. Sorry, but I get excited. This is what I do. They in my neighborhood now. You dealing with this? Oh yeah, I'm the right thinker. Trust me, I know about this. And I'm still learning more about it. Why? Because other people had different perspective and concepts about it. And I'm learning theirs, which is beautiful for me. Why? It all is the same thing. They just put it different. And half of y'all, at least where I present it, is basic and simple. You can understand it. The biblical stuff is a little more advanced. And y'all missing the boat like all to be damned. Come on, man. It symbolizes your mind. And it's saying what? It's signaling the net of what? It's signaling the act of directing your awareness, your thoughts to what? To the right side. I told you that. I tell you that all the time. But this is there. And they're not wrong. Again, I use a philosophical different concept, but tell you the same thing. Sorry, calm down. Yeah, I'm excited this morning. But doing so will allow you to now be able to perceive what? The universe and the world as an interconnected whole. Your right brain sees the big picture. Your left brain is analytical, going to pick out, and it's going to break that down for you too. I know about that, but I'm just trying to let you know this is what thinking is about, controlling this thing up here. And when you become a master of that, you're a bad man or woman. We recognize that we are intertwined, mere reflections of the divine. Again, we are God in the flesh, spirit having a human experience. They're going to tell you the same thing. Bible told you the same thing. I don't read the Bible, didn't read the Bible. I didn't get to God using the Bible. So I'm hearing, hell, how the hell y'all missing the boat? Because they telling you what you need to know. I ain't never said it was wrong. Okay? And the more I listen, and dude, y'all, moving on, I ain't going there. I'm not beating y'all up about the Bible, okay? I'm going to try to break it down because it's there. Y'all just ain't understanding it. And whoever the preachers are, y'all ain't doing a good job. Y'all really not doing a good job breaking this thing down for them. Oh, I forgot. Y'all don't know. Excuse me. You're only good as the teacher. The student only good as the teacher. And this shift in what? Perception. That's what this does. Perceive, conceive, understand. Leads to understanding that we exist within the mind of a greater consciousness. God is spirit, life, and consciousness. Mind. We are functions of that in the flesh. Without that, we just be like God in the spirit. So when the flesh is over, that's where we go back to. If you are enlightened, it don't change. No matter what perspective you leave, what symbol it's all the same thing. Trying to get you to know you. And where distinctions between your individual is a blur. The mind and body should function as one. Heart, mind, coherence. That means you're thinking and feeling as one entity. That's God, spirit, and consciousness. That's all you got to work with. That's we teach that. That's my philosophy. But they got a different perspective, and it falls under the same thing. The right brain is instrumental. Is your instrument for what? Deciphering metaphors, symbols, allegorical stories, and the personifications which are present even in the Bible. So again, I don't discredit the Bible. I just didn't use it. Okay. When it mentions finding fish, how many fish did they find? And what's the significance in the amount of fish they find? He felt a bunch of people with few. I know the story, but that's exaggeration. Y'all can understand that. You know a man can't feed a bunch of people. Come on, man. So some of the stuff, why are you going to make it literal? The Bible's not a literal book. And if you take it literal, you miss the symbolism. You miss the message. That's the whole point. How about that? I can make it real easy for y'all want to be so-called Christians and don't know a damn thing about what you're practicing. Because you don't study. You just take what somebody said. Oh, that's what it is. No, it ain't. You don't know a damn thing. Just quoting verses, spitting information like a parrot. That's what they say. What do it mean? Shut up. It symbolizes gaining understanding. Good muggers. We call that sa. You can understand it as sa. S-A-A. That means having understanding of whatever it is, being able to comprehend whatever is being presented to you. And that's having understanding, and that leads to wisdom. Fish, known for what? Diving deep into the ocean. Okay. Fish don't know they're in water. Okay. That's like we don't know that we're God in the flesh. Okay. Take them out of water and see what happens. Mm-hmm. Take it out the flesh and see what happened to the flesh. Same thing. No life. That's what God is. When be able to comprehend that, He gave us that ability. Fish don't need to comprehend who it is. You just need to keep swimming, moving on. Okay? But we are conscious beings meant to raise our conscious level above the norm. And the fish dive deep in the ocean. What they said, the fish diving deep in the ocean is an allegory, representation of a profound concept and knowledge. Hence, it's the symbolism of the fish that's associated with who your boy? Jesus. What you mean? Jesus learned things. He didn't just make it up. He didn't get it. He learned it. He was taught. He was baptized by John the Baptist, according to y'all. Moving on, I ain't going to do that to y'all today. But additionally, the fish. These are the sign of Pisces. So the fish was a big thing back then, 2,000 years ago. We just left the age of Pisces. Now we're in Aquarius. We'll be here for 2,000 some odd years. And then we're going to slide on over to Capricorn. And that's continual life. That's thousands of years on. We looking to that. Why? That's going to happen. We can't stop that. What we do don't mean a damn thing. The cycle of life going to keep going. Why? The day's going to go. The year's going to go. And the zodiac sign going to come and go. Simple. It's been doing it for a long time. It ain't just us. We just part of the game. Now, I tell people the game don't change. Just the players do. College football. Youth. We got newborns coming in every day. They get older. They go to college. So it's a grinding machine. It's a grinding machine. It's called life. Get used to it. Why? You're only going to be here for a little while. If you get 90 years here, you did a good thing. 70, 80, you did all right. I got my mom. She 87. She pretty much okay. But now you get into that dun. Yeah, well, uncharted waters. Why? The older you get, the more uncharted waters you go into. And it's called life. So we're getting closer to death. How about that? We're just counting the days down now. When you start out 10,000 years ago, we counted backwards. Okay? You're born, 0. You go up till you die, that's it. They said, no, you're born at this and you're going to die in between conceptually. But time is a figment of man. We created that. It don't mean nothing to eternal stuff. In the heavens, don't give a damn about our time. Don't care nothing about that time. That sun going to come up, it's going to go down. Tomorrow, it's going to come up, and it don't give a damn what happened in between. Could care less. That ain't his job. Again, when the individual's doing what you're doing, you should not care what somebody's doing. You got to do you. Be independent like the sun, okay? Rise and shine and do your thing and do it again tomorrow, all right? Returning, watch this. We're at the fish. Okay, they said that with Jesus corresponds with the constellation of, again, Pisces. I done read ahead, so y'all got my information together now, so I'm going to be a little ahead of this one. But with its motto being what? The Pisces motto was, you know what it was? What? I believe I can fly. You find out real quick. Reality takes care of that nonsense. So you can't live on belief. And that was the whole kicker. Everybody had to believe in God. No, you need to know God. Y'all been going, and they've been laying it out. I ain't got no problem with the Bible. They lay out everywhere they can to tell you who God is, where God is. So why the hell y'all ain't getting that point? I ain't a Bible reader, but the more I'm learning about these little praises they put, it's in the Bible. I don't know that, but they say I don't know nothing about that. Y'all really swinging and missing when it comes to symbolism presented to y'all in that book that y'all call the Bible. So maybe I should be a preacher. Put this stuff in perspective, because I don't see how y'all missing all this good information, profound stuff. How the hell y'all missing it? Or the preachers ain't teaching it. Maybe that. Okay, let me get out of there. Leave them alone. All right. But I'm freaking out. So I guess you see that as a teacher. This linkage undercovers what? The depth of expansiveness of what? One's spiritual understanding, and is hinted at within all the Bible passages. I'm reading them. I know what they're saying. I know, and I don't even read the damn Bible. But if I read it, I at least understand it. Sorry. Yeah, that drives me crazy. Y'all the perpetrators. Half the stuff that y'all read or recite or don't know what the hell it means. That's my point. So let me get past that. Okay. Now, returning. Let's go back to the Bible. It give you more information. What's this? Returning to Scripture. John 21. They end up finding exactly what? How many fish? Which is what? 153 fish. Okay. Symbolic of what? A significant number. You take the 1, the 5, and the 3. You add them together. What you gonna come up with? Nina Ross, the farting horse. Tell her what it costs, Ross, because he just lost. 9, the highest number. And 9 is the only number that you multiply by anything. It's gonna come back to 9. Did you know that? These are all stuff that we don't be taught. We haven't taught this, and we don't really perceive or conceive why. Nobody told it to us. You can't have information that wasn't given to you. You got to download the apps. You got to download. Again, that's putting it into the brain. That's the same concept they use on the damn computer, just like we use our own mind. That's why I'm not computer literate. Why? I'm a thinker. I got my own damn computer. Sorry, again, I'm getting excited today. But the 153 fish come out to 9. Why? Now, within numerology, another science to prove certain things in the numbers, which the Bible is filled with. What? The Bible, numerology? The Bible got allegories, it got everything in it. Trust me. Y'all just don't understand it, and whoever preaching it ain't doing a good job because y'all really missing this thing big time. The Bible filled with numerology. Oh, y'all get the 666, y'all like that. You take one thing and ride that. Don't even know what the hell that is. That's the mark of the beast. That's the devil. No, it ain't, but y'all swear to God it is. Sorry. Don't get me talking to y'all because y'all don't know shit. I'm convinced of that now. I'm so annoyed. Why? Because I'm learning about y'all stuff. I don't get this from y'all. Y'all ain't breaking it down like that. We often, reduce, multiply digits to a single digit for adding them together and in case 1 plus 5 plus 3 equals 9. 9 holds significance, and we're dealing with the number study of the numbers. 9 is numerology is the highest number. 9 months in the baby, come out, boom. Okay, so it's significant. Moving on. Only highest single number after 9, you got to go what? Get a 0 and get a 1 to add up higher. That's why. And it's all significant. Watch this. And in the last some digits, number before reaching 10 is the highest number. Symbolizing what? Completeness, wholeness, and its accumulation. It represents human consciousness reaching its full potential, suggesting a profound spiritual awakening or enlightenment concept. That's why I study. That's why I practice what I learn and put it to use. So now I know for myself whether I ain't got to use this to enlighten myself. I use this to learn, and then I manifest for myself. You see God sitting here. Your mind. This is your mind. God is here. He's reaching out. He's stretching out. They showed you with Adam, because he was ignorant, he didn't need to put forth the effort to get to God. That's what ignorant people do. Ego won't allow you to reach out for God. That's the concept. God always reach out for you. Okay, that's the front part of the brain, the frontal lobe. Okay, that's what him telling you, come here, come here. You be like, when you go to him, most of us only go to God, and I'm a living proof of that right here. When we get messed up. When I'm rolling in the door, I'm living wild. God was the last thing on my mind. But the first thing I did when I got them damn doors slammed, this cell door slammed, and it's just me and my thoughts, that's where God is. That's when I found him. That's over 40 years ago now. So I'm saying, and trust me, you have a reason to know God for yourself. All you got to do is put the work in. One way or another, you'll find out who God is. And that's the whole point about having a human experience, for you to know him for yourself, hence Know thyself. Let's go. You wrap this up. Oh, I'm gonna give you 2 lessons. It's gonna be one lesson. I'll be back to the second. Let's work with the right side of the brain. I'm gonna break it down a little more. But Michelangelo, thanks for him. Michelangelo. He's showing God in the brain. This the brain stem. Here's the brain right here. The pineal gland. The pineal gland. I've been telling y'all the pineal gland. The pineal gland. That's God's signature. He put it there for a reason. He gave you all kind of Ark of Covenant. He gave you all that stuff. But y'all missed the symbolism. I ask all Christians, what's in the Ark of Covenant? Not one of them knew. Not a one. Not one! I'm not a Christian. I know that. Well, I'm Christian. I'm Christian. I'm good Christian. I don't judge nobody. You dumb as a bag of rocks. Michelangelo, he iconically portrayed what? God reaching out to touch Adam. I did that lesson already. I got that understanding, and that blew me away. Why? That's the perfect Christian. Why? Y'all lazy. Mentally, y'all lazy. You're egotistical and you're lazy. Watch. Adam in the Sistine Chapel ceiling, there's a profound reinterpretation that enhances the symbolism. And it's all symbolism. Why? Because rather than merely depicting God and Adam within a divine encounter, the scene takes a deeper resonance, and God's form subtly what? God's form subtle resembles what? The brain. Hello, again, the symbolism. Where's God in the brain? That's what they're trying to tell you. And watch this. You missed that one. God up high, looking down low. God is inside you. Remember what? This representing the essence of what? Divine intelligence, not divine ignorance. Inherited what? Within all of us. Not the few, the chosen. No, those who recognize it. Those the ones who choose God for themselves. God don't choose you. That ain't what he in the business of. He got other things to do worrying about choosing some ignorant people to be his followers. He put nature out there. He gave you enough, everything you need to know about him. The rest is on you. He gave you this here, right here. The most sophisticated machinery known to man, and it don't come with instructions, but it have instructors. I'm one of them, and I'm proud. This symbolism underscores what? That notion that our invisible intellect that's residing within the intricate folds of our brain reflects the essence of what? The divine. The invisible architect behind all existence. Let me tell you how on point they are. The Egyptians call that, what they call that, we call him Amun. When y'all pray, y'all say, Amen. Referencing Amun. What? The hidden one. God is hidden. We always knew that. We always knew that. Hidden where? Inside you. Where? And that's the question that starts to get shaky. Here and here. Hello? To become one, you got to put them together. I call it heart, mind, coherent. Y'all didn't figure that out. I'm giving you the message, and y'all won't miss it. Y'all didn't give a damn about the pineal gland or the heart, mind, coherence. Maybe it's just me, but those are qualities to show you where God is. I'm getting you to God. My job to get you there. If you don't recognize when you get there, that's not my problem or my fault. The hidden existence that they're talking about, I know to be Amun. Okay, but what particularly intrigues in the depiction of the right hemisphere of the brain, here, where God touches, when God's touch extends, what? This deliberate choice holds profound significance. What does it mean? What does it mean? It is within your right hemisphere that our holistic, perception of reality resides. That gene to worship something other than myself. That's above the ego self. The ego don't have that. The ego just wants itself. That's the difference. And what's this? The left hemisphere is where the ego is. Did you know that? That's man. The ego is man. Hello? It's not a woman, it's a man. And the woman is the right side, the feminine side, the caring side. They break it down for you. I got the next I'll get into that next. Let me wrap this up for you with the right hemisphere. Why do you understand it? The hemisphere, this hemisphere is responsible for you your ability to what? Unify, understand our existence by enabling you to now be able to perceive ourselves as what? One with God. In the universal mind within us. We and God, us, one. I teach that. That's what they saying right there. That's what they saying. They saying it. I'm reading. They get it. They know that. But the symbolism that they use to try to get their point across may be a little too advanced. But I don't how y'all can miss all the symbolism. They're giving it for you. Oh, y'all think it's all literal. Y'all think it's real. Y'all still think Jesus Christ really walked the earth. I can't kid. Stop! He spoke in parables. It's a philosophy. It's a principle. Mayat speaks of the same thing. I know she's not real, but let me let the Bible explain that to you a little further. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay. Again, this is a learning lesson. The Bible is a book to guide you. I know that. I just didn't use it. I use another. We got more than one book to guide you to get to God. Sorry. Let me wrap it up. The connection is further echoed in the Bible. There we go. Now I'm using y'all book right here, specifically in Hebrews 8, 1 and 2, which states what the Hebrews 1 and 2 say. We have such a high priest who is set on the right hand of the throne of the majesty in the heavens. Stop right there. Now, what's the heavens? The head. Who's the high priest? Your consciousness, your ability to think. Where is it? The right hemisphere of the brain. God damn it. Excuse me. I'm freaking out. This is good information. Y'all got this in the Bible. This is in the Bible. This ain't my stuff. I got goosebumps. I'm shoot up. Well, because they knew things. Just the way they present it, I guess, maybe a little. But I'm understanding what they're saying. In this Christ, there's heavens. That's God, where God resides, in the right side of the brain. And they say Jesus sits where? On the right side of the Father. They cash in that way. Everything's to the right. I'm your dude. I'm right there. I'm telling you how to master this thing we got in our head with the right understanding, equanimity. I use left and the right side of my brain. Well, the analytical, the practical side, yeah, but the emotional and the philosophical, creative side, intuitive side, yeah, I use them both equally. Salt and pepper, you got to have one, got to have the other. Moving on. And that's how your brain works in duality. Knowing two things, meaning you got to pick one. You got a 50% chance of being right and being wrong. When you pick God, you become a servant to your higher self. When you pick yourself, aka the devil, you're just going to serve yourself. And you really can't bless yourself. So that's not a good place. So it's a lower nature. Moving on. Let me wrap this up. And that's man. Man can't do nothing. He should be a servant, like the ego. Ego should serve you, not run you. Moving on. The scripture refers symbolism to the right hemisphere of the brain. Again, when they say right, they talking about this thing. They're talking about this thing. We think they're talking about something other than that. So that's the problem we got. If we knew they're talking about the brain, if the book that y'all study knows about you, y'all would understand it a little better. That's all I'm saying. Where our higher perception of reality is housed, personified as what we call the high priest. The high priest serves as what? A metaphor for what? For the elevated state of consciousness, your spiritual insight that the right hemisphere faculties carry. You need to get in touch with the right side of your brain. Use it and understand it, but don't forget the left side. That's what I'm trying to teach you. That's the lesson. Think what? Equanimity, both sides, male and female. He gave you the reason. When God gives you something, my advice to you is to use it. Why? There's a purpose and a reason for you having it. God don't waste nothing. Okay? Understand that. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll be right back with another one. I'm just rolling now. We're about to find out now the functions of the right brain. I'll be right back. And in closing, right thinkers. May you all there to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I've never known my right thinkers who getting a better understanding of their own book, the Bible, which is full of allegories about the right brain. I'll be right back.